Hello, my name is Otto Andrade and I will talk about the Viennese Conference. The Viennese Conference was the meeting of a group of civilian police and military representatives of the German government to the final solution of the Jewish question. The agreements taken led to the Holocaust. The conference was held on January 20, 1942 in Villa Gross, Viennese, located in the southwest of Berlin. In this conference, as it was said before, it was possible to arrive at the final solution that the Germans found to the Jews. This was the extermination of all the Jews. This was the solution that they found, was the creation of a Holocaust where the Jews would work and then assassinate them into most cruel possible ways, slave them or force them to do hard work until they die. That was how the Jewish genocide was done. If we talk about the causes of this conference are the simplest and most obvious. When the Nazi German government took power with all the discrimination that its leader Adolf Hitler had for all people who are not German, who are not German Christians, and also for territorial expansion, with the goal of obtaining more living spaces for the Germanic people. Nazi Germany tried to obtain its new territory with attacks on Poland and Soviet Union, with the pretension to deport or to execute the Jews and slaves that lived there, which were considered inferior to the Aryan race. The most demeaning consequence that this conference has was the Jewish genocide, mostly known as the Holocaust, as that was the solution that came with this conference. The consequence was the death of more than 1 million people, not only Jewish, if not also of all the religions. That is the most serious consequence that I have for having made that they have for having made this conference. So this consequence is really bad if you start thinking about this, because they kill a lot of people without thinking the consequence. Like right now, you start thinking of that thing and you said, oh, whoa, they kill a lot of people. But in that time, they just don't really care about it. So with this, if we change how this was made, we could make it better people. That's why we talk about our global context, that is the orientation in space and time. This is a related with the Conference of Vienna because it is a historical event that is currently known as world level even by the United Nations. Look, the United Nations make a ceremony for not commemorate, like commemorate the death of the Jewish by this decision. Then an event that was very bad but does not make us orient a certain way in time and space. In time is that on the date that this conference is executed is in the beginning of the Second World War. That means that when the Nazis got in the power and were they trying to expand territory to kill the majority of people, they used this conference to have something to do with the Jewish people. So they make the Holocaust, and that is when they get all the Jews and start putting on the concentration camps and kill them in a horrible way. And in space, where is it? Like I said before, this meeting took place in Berlin. So this means that it's in Germany, the capital of Germany. So this is the beginning of that huge that huge genocide that occurred in the Second World War. What I think about this conference is that was a great idea that the Germans government have, but they make a bad decision. It's a great idea to find a way to control maybe certain people, but with that consequence, no, not in that way. The best consequence will maybe have them prison or something like that, or say them that go away, but don't collect them and put in concentration camps for them to kill them. So what I personally think is that this conference was really bad, and if this conference will never occur, it will be another world. Maybe the Second World War will never begin. Now I will pass some pictures of the event, and thank you for listening.